So with a burst of energy and purpose and style, the march past begins in quick time. A neutral march first of all. The Road to the Isles, arranged by Major James Howe. And then we'll have Murray Firth, composed by Rod Mackenzie. A great moment in this year's parade as the pipers move forward, taking pride of place. 16 Scots Guards pipers, 4 Irish Guards pipers in the mass bands today. The Scots Guards pipers, full Highland dress, Royal Stuart tartan and blue doublets. There are 445 Guardsmen on parade today, and just to underline the Scottish flavour, 225 of them are Scots Guardsmen. One of them, we've mentioned him already, Regimental Sergeant Major Ali Mackenzie from Stornoway. The Road to the Isles naturally would be his favourite piece of music. In among number 2 guard, Guardsman Jason Wharton, who was shot through the legs while on tour in Helmand. Remarkably, he's been able to make a full recovery on parade today with number 2 guard.
Yes, Hugh, and it's brilliant to see him on parade. And I have to say, I pay tribute to the Guardsmen, not only on parade, but more widely, and all the soldiers of the British Army, for their absolute resilience and fortitude shown in Afghanistan in recent years. It's amazing to see some of them bounce back from very serious injuries so quickly and show such utter determination to go back and join their colleagues and return to the charge.
Ready for the march past in quick time. Off they go. Colour this time at the rear of the escort. Right flank. 1st Battalion Scots Guards. Recognising Heelan Laddie. Quick march. Quick march of the Grenadier Guards now. The Rising of the Lark, which is the quick march of the Welsh Guards. Millenolo by Valentine Ham, the quick march of the Coldstream Guards. to the neutral quick march, which is called Scottish Emblem, composed by Archie Ellis, as the field officer rides out again and salutes the Queen with 2 special movements of the sword, informing Her Majesty that the march past in quick time has been completed. Commanding officer, of course, marking a very proud moment, not just for him, but his family and his colleagues. He led the Scots Guards on operations in Afghanistan, leading them again today as they wish the Queen this happy birthday.
We are always striving to produce excellence in action, whether that's on the birthday parade or whether it's in Afghanistan. These men, they are, quite frankly, some of the most extraordinarily tough and resilient and brilliant men I've ever come across. These are the men that I took on operations. These are the men who received their Afghanistan medal, and those same men, with that same medal, are going to have the opportunity to look their sovereign in the eye as they march past, and that's very special for me.
His thoughts on today's duties. I wonder, Ben, how you were feeling at this stage.
Well, Hugh, about halfway or so, and you know, you're not feeling overconfident, but you are beginning to feel that it's gone well, it's going well, and I think from all we've seen this morning, it's been a fantastic parade so far, and the Scots Guards are doing a fabulous job, and Lincoln is too, so he'll be getting into the swing of it now, feeling very much it's an occasion to show off and put his battalion firmly in front of the Queen.
And allowing yourself the luxury of trying to spot some familiar people
yes,
in the crowd or not.
I remember so well trying to find my wife and children in the crowd. Eventually I did. I was probably more worried to see if they were actually behaving themselves. My children were paying any attention to what was going on, or just generally distracting other people.
Shoulder! Arms! Officers! Take post! Quick march! Open order! Left and right! Breath!
And now a slight change of pace as the mounted bands of the Household Cavalry move on to the parade ground, led by the drum horses. I saw them being prepared early this morning at about 5 o'clock. And they are the only horses in the British Army who hold an officer's rank, that of Major. Household Cavalry now making their way onto the ground, led by the Lifeguards with their white plume, and the Blues and Royals behind them with the red plumes. And you can see here how impressive they are in numbers, and those plumes adding to their height. And in battle, this would have been a formidable sight. The cuirasses glinting in the sunlight, the jackboots as well gleaming. They took about 10 hours to polish. D Squadron Household Cavalry Regiment has recently returned from their latest tour of Afghanistan in May 2011. The troops alternate between the Mounted Regiment and the Armoured Reconnaissance Regiment, usually spending 2 years with each.
Sovereign's escort. The field officer today, Major Nicholas van Cutsum, who deployed to Afghanistan back in 2008 and was there again in 09-10. Some will remember him from Royal Wedding Day because he was the escort commander of the Captain's Escort, which was with William and Catherine as they returned from the Abbey to the palace. Serafal captain leading the way there, Captain Simon Lucas, riding Emperors today. And at the rear we have the farriers, their dark blue tunics, carrying their glinting axes. The Lifeguards farrier there on the left with the black plume. Trumpeter of the Lifeguards, cueing the neutral trot. It's called Money Musk, composed by Daniel Dow.
And the rather glorious grey cantering there was Epinay, ridden by Lance Corporal Benjamin Ruffer of the Lifeguards. What you're seeing here is the bond between a trooper and his horse. It's based on trust, and in battle that trust was crucial, because over 1 million horses were employed by the British Army in the First World War, and sadly only 62,000 of those returned home. There are currently 485 horses and 610 dogs in service with the armed forces. The only animals still employed regularly on current operations are the dogs, for guarding military personnel and property, for tracking down and attacking the enemy, and for searching for the wounded and sniffing out explosives. If you take a close look at the chin straps there and the way they're worn, the Blues and Royals, you can see there, wear the chin strap on the chin, whilst the Lifeguards wear it on the lower lip.
Mounted bands move forward to salute Her Majesty. Director of Music and the kettle drummers crossing their sticks in their special form of salute. Completing the second birthday parade for Captain Kevin Davies as Director of Music. Lots of interest above Horse Guards Arch. Earl of Wessex, Duchess of Cambridge, Duchess of Cornwall, Duke of York, watching with amusement but interest too. Waiting for the signal, Director of Music turning his horse in to show that everything is ready.
Guards! Royal salute! Reasons! Out!
Garrison Sergeant Major Bill Mott of the Welsh Guards. It's his sharp eye for detail, his meticulous preparation which guarantees the success of so many of these events. And today, on his right arm, can't quite see it there, he's wearing a new badge, new officer's badge of rank, which was presented in time for the royal wedding. Field officer in brigade waiting prepares to ask Her Majesty's permission to march off.
Your Majesty's Guards are ready to march off, ma'am.
Lieutenant Colonel Lincoln Job has sought and received Her Majesty's permission, so now repositions himself on the St James's Park flank of Horse Guards Parade as we make the final preparations for the end of the parade. And there we have Prince Harry saluting, but very broad smile from Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge. Her first birthday parade as a member of the royal family, indeed her first ceremonial occasion since that wedding at the end of April. Prince Harry, who was promoted to captain within the Army Air Corps earlier this year in recognition of his service in the armed forces, now known as Captain Harry Wales in the military. And there we have the Earl of Wessex, Prince Edward, today wearing the uniform of the London Scottish in his role as Royal Colonel of the London Regiment. That appointment was made on the 1st of May this year. It's a Territorial Army infantry battalion within the Guards Division. And Lady Louise, of course, smiling and looking as if she's enjoying every moment of the day, as she did indeed on the royal wedding when she was one of the bridesmaids. Tomorrow, the Queen and Duke of Edinburgh will be attending a service in St George's Chapel, Windsor, and that's a special service to mark the Duke's 90th birthday, be followed by a reception at Windsor Castle. The music changes to Black Bear. And a rousing oi traditionally sounded when the drums stopped playing in the Black Bear, punctuating the tune with a rousing shout. There they go again. They turn onto the mall. The parade ended just a short while ago, and Colonel Ben Farrell has joined me here on the parade ground. And the direct question, Ben, is, be honest, was it good or were there faults there?
Well, Hugh, I have been involved with this parade for the best part of 20 years, one way or another, either watching it or on parade, and I have to say, from my point of view, sitting in the commentary box with you, I thought that was absolutely brilliant. The Scots Guards have come down from Catterick, living in Pirbright in Surrey, away from their home, prepared beautifully for today and executed it, frankly, superbly. And I thought Lincoln, as the commander of the parade, did a wonderful job. His horsemanship was superb, and Burniston reined back brilliantly, and I know he was very nervous about that, so it was really a masterclass of a birthday parade.
Is there any point at which there is a proper debrief and you go through things as they happened and decide whether some things might have been done better?
Not today, Hugh. I think all that sort of debriefing and retrospective reviewing the parade has taken place, and everybody on parade will leave today feeling hugely proud of what they've done. It was an immaculate parade, and they'll move on and put that into their memory bank as a good day out. They've thoroughly enjoyed themselves, I'm sure.
Ben, thanks very much.
My pleasure.
So as the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh make their way back to the palace, we're looking ahead to one of the most impressive features of Birthday Parade Day, and today, even more impressive than usual, a grand fly-past, and that'll be watched by the Queen and members of the royal family from the balcony of Buckingham Palace. That's something that all the crowds here, thousands of them, look forward to every year. The King's Troop weren't able to be on Horse Guards Parade today, but they were able to be in Green Park after the parade to perform one of the day's most important duties, which is to fire a 41-gun salute to recognise the importance of the day, the Queen's official birthday. So for the second time in just about 6 weeks, we have this remarkable scene outside Buckingham Palace. At the end of April, they were all here for the royal wedding. Today they're here to see this part of the Queen's official birthday, leading of course to the spectacular climax, which is the fly-past. A loud cheer from the thousands of people gathered in St James's Park and around the Queen Victoria Memorial as the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh emerge onto that famous Buckingham Palace balcony to mark the Queen's birthday parade of 2011. Her Majesty at the age of 85, Duke of Edinburgh at the age of 90. They're joined by the Prince of Wales, Duchess of Cornwall, and for the first time on birthday parade day, Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, William and Catherine. Their last appearance, of course, memorably at the end of April on their wedding day. The flypast is about to begin. 25 aircraft in all. The first phase, 3 helicopters, a Chinook and 2 Pumas. Leading the formation, they're representing Joint Helicopter Command and the role of helicopters on operations these days, including, of course, over Libya. Unmistakably, a Lancaster, a Hurricane on the left and a Spitfire. Part of the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight. The third element, we have 2 C-130 aircraft provided by RAF Lynham, escorted by 2 King Air provided by RAF Cranwell. Lots of interest on the balcony as the next phase approaches. 2 Typhoon aircraft provided by RAF Lucas and 2 Tornado GR4s by RAF Marham. In the 70th year of the Air Training Corps, and as part of celebrations, 70 cadets will be on board the Hercules Chinook and HS-125 aircraft, a pair of those in the latest phase of this flight past today. All of it enjoyed by the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh, and the climax will be the 6th element, 9 Hawks, better known of course as the Red Arrows, in a great symbolic display over Buckingham Palace to mark the Queen's official birthday. A great billowing display with a roar of engines, red, white and blue, over central London, down the Mall and across the sky above Buckingham Palace. A great thrill for the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh, all the royal family. Perfect display, appreciated by members of the royal family as the Queen acknowledges the support and the applause of the big crowd who've gathered here outside Buckingham Palace today. So as the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, William and Catherine, reflect on their first Queen's birthday parade in their respective new roles, it's time for us to say that the birthday parade for 2011 is over. A great display on Horse Guards Parade by the Scots Guards, lots of rousing music and lots to look forward to in Diamond Jubilee year in 2012. We've enjoyed, we hope you have too. From all of the BBC team at Horse Guards and Buckingham Palace, goodbye.